think this is pretty much a month ago. We're gonna go through like the last month of gameplay just so we can get a bit of variety here. So this is from a month ago. Let's see who we've got. We've got Khalid. He's playing with Magma and Kalzafi. I don't know about Magma, but Kalzafi's been in RLCS a few times this season. He's qualified for RLCS Season X events. They're going up against Rizul, Prime, and Foris. This is like 2/3 of the team who had a pretty good run in one of the European regionals recently, didn't they? I believe that these guys had a good run. So yeah, anyway, let's get into this first game. We're just going to go Khalid POV for the whole thing. He's got Motor Mouth. That's right, Khalid's using Motor Mouth and his teammate doesn't go for the kickoff. It's fine. But there's a few things I do know about Khalid's 3v3 play that I can tell you to watch out for. Number one, fake challenges. Khalid loves to fake challenges. Number two, you'll see that 50-50s are actually incredibly important for 3v3. A lot of people might think that it's not that important compared to 1s and 2s. I think in 3v3, 50-50s are just as, if not more important than they are in 2v2 even. Maybe not as important as they are in 1s, but 50-50s are really, really huge in 3s. Yeah, Khalid decides to go for the crushing 50-50 there. Because he had both of his teammates recovering, so he didn't need to play too defensive there. Is Gibbs really that good? Well, Gibbs used to be a very top level player. Now he is a caster full time. Has been for the entire RLCS existence. So another very good 50-50 there. Goal side challenge for Khalid, and the other team are completely all in. That was their third man. Khalid scores. So overall, so far in this game, in the first minute, we've seen safe third man positioning. He goes for the back corner boost on the correct side, the side the ball is most likely to go towards. I did say I'm not going to pause and rewind much, but if you want to know what the correct side is, if your guy on the diagonal spawn, Kalzafi in this case, is on the left, you take the back corner boost on the left. If he's on the right, you take the back corner boost on the right. Don't ask why, just facts. Now Gibbs didn't play in the first RLCS, he played Pro Rocket League before RLCS happened, before RLCS existed. Alright, thanks for the Prime sub, welcome to the channel. So Magma they're going for an infield pass, but you should not really infield pass to your third man, especially in ranked. It's far too risky. That's how you get counter-attacked, that's how you get scored on. You really just want to save your infield passes for, you know, first man to second man, not to third. Great double touch here by Magma though, well played. Khalid just going to sit back and watch this stuff. Is Khalid still free agent? He plays for Sandrock Gaming with Ahmad and Senzo. Yeah, it looks like Kalzafi and Magma are extremely aggressive players. That was a great dodge of a demo there by Khalid. He tried to pinch this clear, does get it over the top of two, so you'll notice that every time Khalid is hitting the ball, he's trying to take players out of the game, he's trying to play the ball to teammates, rarely gives the ball away for free. I think that's one of the things that makes him such a good player. He's very difficult to get the ball past. He's also extremely good at denying the other team possession. And he's got some good awareness for passing as well, because third man, which is usually where Khalid will be, third man has the best vision in the whole team. And yeah, obviously we already know Khalid knows how to hit a power shot, he knows how to 50-50 better than anyone else in the world, so these are advantages for him. He's able to manipulate these challenges in his favor and just control the match. He's very controlling. I'm playing defense for most of this game, but he's just still top of the scoreboard. There he's playing little 1-2 to himself off the wall. And you don't have to be able to do that to, you know, try and play like Khalid in threes. If you want to play like Khalid in threes, never give the ball away for free. Is Khalid pronounced Khalid? No, it's pronounced Khalid. Or it's actually pronounced Khalid, I believe. If you want to be exact with it. Khalid, not the same as Ahmad. It's a different sound. I'm not very good at the Ahmad one. So that was a bit of mispositioning there by Khalid. But the other team haven't scored anyway. Now pre-jumping Magma, Khalid tries to hit him. Yeah, it's a tough task, you know. How do you play threes like Khalid? Well, you win every 50-50. You hit every single power shot that you try and hit. You just be a total wall in the midfield that's super difficult to get by, and you never give the ball away. That's how I would summarize his gameplay. Who is more mechanical, Jorius or Justin? Probably Jorius, but only because Jorius is more versatile with his mechanics. Justin is better in the air, especially when it comes to 3v3. Oh, that's a great goal. Really nice infield pass there. Huge shot as well. Like I was saying, yeah, Justin is better in the air. He's faster, and Justin is, I think, still the best player when it comes to outplaying multiple players at the very highest level. Like, the other players in that category are Azrael, Alpha, Mist these days is very good at that. JNAP, Chicago have both had their times where they've been extremely good at this. Khalid even winning this 50-50, of course, 4-2. But Jorius has more of a complete mechanical skill set. Like, Jorius, I think, is probably better at flip resets than Justin. Speaking of, what a flip reset there by Faris. That was nasty. And Jorius, yeah, he just has more diverse, more complete set of mechanical ability. But Justin's a specialist. You don't need to be Jorius. You don't need to, you know, be the most mechanical player in every aspect. Justin is a specialist. He's a troublemaker. He's, you know, he's the disruptor for NRG. He just runs around the field and makes life extremely difficult for the other team. Oh yeah, I'll need to change the title. Is the title still say Jorius vs Jack? Let me do that right now while this game comes to a close. No, the title should be right. You just have to refresh your stream. Should be right. You find Astral more controlled movement in the air than Jorius. Astral probably is the most fluid player when it comes to aerial movement because his air rolling is just on another level from everybody else. But yeah, even Astral doesn't have the same level or the same like complete diverse set of mechanical skills as Jorius. Jorius is just the most complete mechanical player in my opinion. Okay, so let's get into another game here. It's got a little bit of a surprise for you guys.
Great to see Khalid
got a little bit of a treat for you.
How you been, Johnny?
It's Khalid on NA. Let's just hit this play button. Boom, 192 ping. That's what you like to see. So, one of the other things that we have to talk about with this Khalid rank 1 and 3v3 climb, the thing that makes it pretty impressive for me more than anything else is that the very like highest rated 3v3 players in Europe don't really play 3v3. They all just play 2v2. The 2v2 queue in EU is stacked at the high ranks. 3v3, you probably have to search for like half an hour to find a game. Nobody's playing. And you'll see a lot of the same names when you do search. NA, a lot more people play 3v3. A lot of the pros in NA play 3v3 ranked more than they do 2v2. Some of them only play 3s ranked. So we've actually got Beastabonium and Delta. They're from Loco, top 10 team in North America, RLCSX. And we've got False and Brisky. Now, False is from Mexico, so we've got a couple of high ping players on this team. We've got Mexico and Saudi Arabia in the same lobby with 4 Americans, I believe. Brisky was teammates with False at the time of this. So let's see how Khalid does with 192 ping against some RLCSX level players in NA. Must be pretty scary though. I mean, you run into Khalid on NA servers, you're just thinking, oh no, what is this man about to do to us? Why does he have a 198 ping? But hey, he's not the only high ping player running it. Look at that, False just runs straight down mid and scores. Right, Chad, thanks for 55 months tier 1, and also Ethan Bird, thanks for 29 month tier 1. Welcome back to you guys. Or Rice, thanks for the prime. So yeah, nothing has happened so far. Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say not much has happened so far for Khalid in this game. Then he just perfectly, I think we need to take another look at this one. Look at the placement here on that air roll shot. Oh, that is a juicer right there. Beautiful shot by Khalid. Who said ground shots aren't useful mechanics for 3v3? How old is this replay? This replay, I believe, is a couple of weeks old. The first replay we looked at was, I think, a month ago. Now this one is a couple of weeks. And then the last 2 replays we're going to look at are from just a couple of days ago. So We're, you know, jumping through the month of January at the moment. Khalid, as usual, always thinking about the recovery, always got the exit plan in mind. All top level players in threes do this these days. You'll never see a very good threes player, or maybe never's the right idea. You'll rarely see a really high rated threes player in the opponent's back corner with no boost and no way to recover, no way to get out of there. They're always thinking, okay, let me go for this play, and if it doesn't work, this is how I'm going to get back into the game. This is how I'm going to get back into my half as quickly as possible. See, that was a mistake there by Khalid. Should have gone for the back wall there. Let that one bounce. But yeah, you got to remember he's playing with 196 ping right now, so there's a good chance that that ball lagged, and he's like, wait, where's that going? Oh, for goodness sake, it's on the back wall. You're joking. Yeah, the boost starve is real. Yeah, I don't think I've seen Khalid ever go for a boost when he shouldn't. He always goes for the ball when he has to go for the ball. Never leaves the ball to go for boost. He's the most safe player in this regard. Now, this actually, I think, could be a mistake for Khalid. It really depends on False's boost. Oh no, False actually got this. Is that a replay bug? We're in False's POV here. Oh no, it was actually there. Okay. Did Khalid see that though? That's pretty impressive if he spotted this. Wait, we're back on False POV. I'm trying to go Khalid. Oh no, he saw False take the mid boost, so he can take this one. What about Brisky though? I kind of want to know what Brisky's boost total is. Okay, Brisky's on 0. Actually, you know what? I think this is probably a mistake for Khalid to take this boost, I would say. I said earlier, I never see Khalid go for boost instead of the ball. Right here, he's got 35 boosts, and he, you know, look at Brisky's movement here. I want you guys to look at Brisky in the far corner of your screen. So Khalid saw Brisky trying to go for a boost steal there. And now Brisky, is he boosting? He's not boosting. Brisky's flipping. If Brisky got that boost steal, he would be flipping and boosting. He would be doing both. He'd be speed flipping probably. So Khalid can, you know, deduce by that Brisky has no boost right now. And the mid boost is not there. He just saw False take it. So he should leave this back corner boost for Brisky, because he already has supersonic speed and 35 boost, and he can pick up pads. Now Brisky's boost starved. So that was a mistake by Khalid, I think. Brisky's got 12 boost. This is something that I think is a pretty unexplored aspect of the game, actually. Leaving boost for teammates, it's a done thing, but I think it could be done a lot better. I see this is a common mistake even at the highest level. Yeah, always very safe touches for Khalid. Plays it into the corner, takes the 50-50. Khalid is empty enough to need the back corner. 35 boost is plenty though to do anything pretty much in Rocket League. Well, anything defensively you can do with 35 boost. 35 boost is enough for defense. So if your teammate's in 0 and you got 35, you should leave the 100. But yeah, he'd already decided that he's going for it. It's ranked. He's probably thinking, I want that boost. I'm not going to give it to my NA teammate. Yeah, pretty good game overall for the blue team here. It looks to me, run it back. It's another exact. This is like the exact same shot that he did for the first goal. Look at this. Just ideal placement there. Nothing you can do. I mean, what can you do if you're Delta here? Let's see. Delta was the closest to it. Let's see what he saw on this play. So Delta, a little bit awkward off the line here. Like right here. Okay, maybe he's expecting this for Brisky to miss that. But then he reverses, so he didn't even commit on it anyway. So what's going on here? A bit of indecision. Expects Khalid to shoot to the right. Khalid goes to the left. And yeah, there's just no way. 200 ping doesn't matter when you're ground shooting. Like, Khalid's in full control of that one. Yeah, one of the situations actually, remind me after this game, guys, to show you one of the situations where leaving a boost for your teammate is probably the best thing to do. I'll show you a very, very common mistake that I see even in the super high, even in like the very highest rated 2v2 games in the world. I see the same mistake all the time. It happens throughout every single rank pretty much. The same mistake that I'm going to show you guys after this. Khalid face reveal? I don't think so. Oh my! Well, Khalid thought his teammate had that one. I just realized Khalid, Brisky, and False all have like, look at their cars. Why are they all the same car? Look at them. There's Brisky, Khalid, and False. They're literally the same design. They're all the same. I mean, it makes sense that Brisky and False would be the same, but how has Khalid ended up with the exact same car design as two
How's
randoms?
it going?
No, they're not randoms. Like, I know who Brisky and False are, but randoms, I mean, he queued up solo. We're about to rank first killer in NA right now. What do you mean? 3v3 or 1v1? And that's GG. False puts it in again. Khalid top of the leaderboard with 200 ping. It's just what he does. Okay, so let me show. I'm going to try and illustrate this. Maybe I should draw this on my Microsoft Paint, actually. Might be easier. Yeah, might be easier to understand. Actually, yeah, well, MS Paint it. I know you guys love MS Paint. Okay, MS Paint time. So, Rocket League pitch. That's not a rectangle. That's a rectangle. There's a Rocket League pitch. Let's splash on some big boost pads. We're gonna put one here. That could be a big boost. I guess boost is orange. I'll do it orange. There we go. So these are the big boost pads. Now in 2v2, one thing that will often happen is you'll have, one team that's like attacking. So let's say that there's, the blue team are attacking here. They've got one guy dribbling and they've got another guy like sitting behind him waiting to see what's going to happen. So orange team, I'm going to make them red just for clarity here. They'll be defending. So one guy will be trying to, defend. They'll try and challenge this. He's playing a Dominus, so he's a little bit longer. And then there's another guy at the back post who's just rotating in. So, okay, attacking team, defensive team. Now, what will very often happen is that like a defensive team will get control of the ball. So let's say that initially this guy has the ball, but the 50-50, these two cars make a 50-50, and now the ball ends up in the back corner. So easy ball for this dude to come and collect. He's just going to go get that. Can you draw arrows? Oh, you can. Hold on. Let's do this. That's the wrong kind of arrow. This one. Easy ball. Oh my goodness, arrows on MS Paint are so hard. Easy ball for this guy to go collect. He's going to go get the ball here. And that means that his teammate is going to rotate out. He's probably just going to go this. Why is this a straight line? I want a curvy line. He's probably just going to go this way. Just rotates in behind. Now, if this guy has to turn like this, he realizes 50-50's gone wrong, and now he turns away to exit the scene. And this guy's also turning to exit the scene. They're both just leaving. Blue team are rotating back because they're out of boost. Their attack used all their boost, and the other team have the ball now. This arrow's annoying me. It's too rubbish. This arrow's too serious compared to the other arrows. The other arrows are a bit more fluid. So yeah, this guy's going to go get the ball. This guy's going to rotate. The other two are rotating out. So what should this guy here do at the back if he's rotating out? Or what is the mistake? What's the very common mistake? Can you guys guess what it is? The very, very common mistake that that people will make while they're rotating out. So yeah, what's going to happen, guys, in this imaginary situation is that this guy who is a 50-50 happened between these two players here in the midfield. The ball went into the back corner, So this guy rotates to get this boost. This guy goes in to take the ball and the boost. So the red team have the ball, and both of the other team have to leave. So what will usually happen is that the first player to pass the mid boost, in this case this guy at the back, will take this mid boost. He's going to grab this, and then he's going to turn again to get ready to attack. And that leaves his teammate over here with the longer run. He now has to drive all the way back here, grab this boost, and then he's going to turn. And by the time he's done that, his teammate is already challenging. And there's a big gap. Look at the gap between them. Huge gap there between these two players. That's a problem. How can you fix that? It's really quite simple. Instead of the first guy grabbing the mid boost, he leaves the mid boost. You just drive around it, go all the way to the back one, and then you turn and come back into the play. And in the time it's taken you to do that, your teammate who's in front of you can grab this mid boost, and now you can turn together. So you're both turning together, and now this gap here between the two challenges is a lot easier to work with. I mean, one guy will be here and one guy will be here. That's a much better distance between the two players than one guy being all the way back here and the other guy being all the way over here. And this is a mistake that I see literally every single game that I see. Every single high level game. The first guy back takes the mid boost and turns to challenge, and the other guy has to run all the way past him. This will give the attacker more time to dribble. That's fine in 2v2. In 1v1, that might be a problem, but you're not playing 1v1, you're playing 2v2. I mean, what it will look like is that, okay, you're worried about the attacker having more time to dribble. Well, let's just see what would happen next. So the next thing that would happen, okay, so I'll show you where the cars would be, or where they will move to afterwards, after all this has happened. So after all the boost has been secured, and after everybody's moved into their new positions, you'll have a great defensive structure as blue team. You'll have the perfect defensive structure, and it will be quite difficult for the orange team to get past you. It'll be very, very difficult. So player number 1, he had to start here. He's going to need to drive in a circle, grab this boost and turn again. And the guy who was in the midfield, he's going to need to grab this boost and turn. So it's about the same distance they both have to travel. And that puts them both roughly, I would say one of them is going to be here and one of them is going to be here. Just about a quarter of the pitch away from each other. And then meanwhile, the guy who started off in the goal then went to get the ball in the corner and then start dribbling. He's probably going to get to about here. So, roughly this guy will be dribbling. He has the ball. And he's got the ball on top of his car and he's dribbling here. And his teammate will be behind him. His teammate will just be backing him up, ready to follow up on the play. Now this is a perfect defensive structure because you don't challenge with the first guy. You fake a challenge. This guy fakes a challenge. He just drives in, fakes a challenge, forces this dude to pop the ball, and then this guy gets the ball for free because he's nice and close behind him. He's close enough that will work. But the problem with the other variation is that if you take the mid boost with your first guy who's rotating out, and then you have the other guy has to go all the way back by himself, that's an issue because now the challenge is going to come in here, and the other guy's only just going to be he's only just going to be finished grabbing this boost and leaving. He's still going to be here, and there's now a huge gap between these two players. So that if this guy fakes a challenge and leaves, then no problem. Our orange team player can just pop the ball over him and then get back to it and retake control of the ball before this guy can come and take it for free. It's the gap between the players that's the most important thing to notice. You don't want to have a half pitch gap between your challenges in 2v2. You want to go for something more a quarter pitch. So you want to be a quarter of the pitch away from each other. So the first challenge can be followed up really, really quickly. Yeah, I see that mistake in very, very high rated games. I'll be watching 2v2. Everybody plays 2v2 ranked on stream. And I always see that same mistake, even in the very high rating. The other team have the ball. Okay, I'm just going to leave and I'm going to grab the boost and turn around and challenge. And then what do you see while that's happening? You see the other teammate going, Let me go get this boost, probably with more mechanical ability than that. And then they turn around, and what do they see? They see their teammate who grabbed the mid boost, like, already challenging. And you're like, well, how am I supposed to follow up on that? You can't, because it's too far away. So that's the problem with that particular boost grab. You don't want to do that. You want to leave the mid boost for your teammate. You go get the back boost, because then you can both turn together and you can challenge as a unit. That's how you defend in 2v2. You're watching MS Paint stream at 3 a.m. True. Alright, I've got a couple more Khalid replays for you guys, though. Let's go ahead and watch those. We'll watch a couple more Khalid games, because I found a couple more recent ones. So we watched a replay from about a month ago. We watched a replay on NA servers from a couple of weeks ago. Now it's back over to EU servers. And this is an extremely recent game. So this one happened just the other day. I think it's 3 days ago. Khalid playing with a couple of players who I'm not familiar with, Noah Saki and Aipa. I don't know these players, but they're obviously very high rated in the EU server. And going up against Matane and Arju from Galaxy Racers, the top 10 EU players there in RLCS Season X. And Moshin as well, who's another high-level Middle East player. I mean, we've got Middle East champion Khalid against Middle East grand finalist Moshin here. So two very, very high-rated Middle East players, one on each team. Yeah, I think you pronounce that Moshin. Do you? Moshin? Mussin? How do you pronounce it? Mussin? Mussin. Is that how you pronounce it? Type 1 if it is. I always just called him Moshin. I don't know. But yeah, well, let's see how Khalid plays this one out with a couple of Mussin. Mossin. Mussin. Everybody's giving me different variations here. Mossin. Maybe it's Mossin. I think it is Mossin actually, no, Moshin. Mossin sounds right. But yeah, I would say that on paper you've got to be expecting Arju, Matane, Mossin to win this, but not if Khalid is playing like this. Oh my goodness. I mean, he doesn't often go for all-in aerial plays in offense, but it's not because he can't do them. It's just because he rarely takes the risks. That's a beautiful air dribble over the top of the entire team. Arabic, the H is pronounced the same as the H in Ahmad. Mohsin, I can't say that, it's too hard. It's way too hard, I can't do that. That's well difficult. I need to hear somebody say it properly, then I can maybe copy, but can't do it right now. Yeah, that was it, nah. You're too kind. Like Loch Lomond, it's not like Loch Lomond. You don't pronounce it like that. Said it perfectly. I don't believe you guys. You're all far too nice. You're all being far too nice. Do I support a football team? You support Dundee United? Well, first of all, I'm sorry for your loss. Is every weekend. But no, I don't really support a football team. Oh, what a goal by Arju. That was very nice. Did he triple touch this actually? Did he hit it? Yeah, he started off this one himself, boomed it, got up in the air. Oh, this is double touch, but he cleared that himself. That's really well done. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Gazar, thanks for 55 months, another 55 monthers. Shondi, thanks for 29 months on a tier 3. Really appreciate that. I'm gonna have to start doing tier 3s offline because I'd never have time to do them on stream these days. So there's other stuff I want to be doing on stream when I'm streaming. Surprise Drake, thanks for Surprise Drake, sorry, thanks for the tier 1. You gifted subs earlier as well, I appreciate it, man. That's a terrifying prospect. Like, I swear, it's not possible. I can't hit the ball this hard. Whenever I try, it just doesn't go this hard. Like, what on earth is this? The ball's just flying. Am I the only person who like watches back like a power shot like 4 or 5 times in a row to be like, what did he do here? Like everybody else is like watching, you know, double touch, flip reset plays to try and see what happens. They can go and copy it. I'm just like, how did he hit the ball that hard? I want to do that. Like, I don't really care about flip reset. I just want to hit the ball really, really hard. Yeah, it was an upward grind pinch. I mean, it looked like there was a pinch component there. Yeah, Farskiller does this really well. But pretty much all of the high-level ones players are just incredibly good at generating power out of nothing, because one of the things you need to be able to do to be at all good at 1v1 is to be able to hit the ball really, really hard when your car is barely moving. So if you learn how to hit the ball really, really hard when your car is barely moving, hitting the ball really hard when you're going supersonic it's like a walk in the park. You've been doing training weights in 1v1. Blasting the ball when you have no momentum. That's the best way to learn how to do power shots, just play ones. I actually played some ones the other day and I managed to get, I got chap 2, I think it was. Pretty quickly actually. I felt like I was playing pretty well. I didn't play Rocket League for like a month and I played 1v1. I got to chap 2 immediately, so I didn't expect that. Thought I would probably be diamond. Ones on stream? No, I'm not playing ones on stream. Ones on stream is not fun when you don't have a streaming PC for me, because kickoffs are laggy. And I don't like it when kickoffs lag. Coward, you play ones on stream, ward up. I don't see you playing ones. Nice little dodge in the demo there. It's been pretty fast-paced game. I mean, this game looks like a lot faster pace than the NA server game that we watched. Is it just me, or is this just facts? Like, this game looks like it's a lot quicker. Like, I think at the very highest level of rank these days, way slower than NA. Did you watch the NA game the NA replay I just showed on stream? It definitely wasn't this fast. It wasn't as fast as this replay. This EU replay is way faster than the NA one that we just saw. And it's like, you know, similar level players. Loco and Galaxy Racer are supposed to be quite similar. Oh! Mossin getting faked. But, what was I going to say? Yeah, at the very highest level, I think there is not really any difference in the speed of NA and EU teams. Like BDS, NRG, they're both the same. Like, they're both just incredibly quick. You know, Rogue, Envy, Giants, Space Station Gaming, even Top Blokes when they're playing well. They're all just super fast. Like, they're all playing like the very fastest you can. But when it comes to ranked, I feel like EU ranked is a lot more aggressive than NA ranked. NA ranked play a lot of full rotation, and EU ranked are just ball chasing like crazy. So at least that's my experience, and my experience from watching. But we'll show one more replay. That was a pretty good game there with the Galaxy Racer boys. Ardu scored a cracking goal. Khalid scored, I think, goal of the game. And it was just extremely fast-paced. But let's get into... Okay, this is the last replay. Then maybe I'll play a little bit of Grideron before we head off, because I need to practice Grideron for tomorrow. So, it's the same team as before. Oh, this time is maybe Faris and Prime. So, French team. And Khalid is with Relating Wave and Polar, two English players. Relating Wave from Endpoint, Polar from Rix GG. So yeah, Relating Wave's obviously a really good player in ranked as well. He's been ranked 1 in 3v3 several times, I believe. So this is a super high rated lobby. I mean, these guys are always grinding rank 3s apparently. I've seen them seen them all the time on people's streams. Oh, nice bump by Polar. Relating Wave didn't believe in him there. Khalid wins 50-50, wins another 50-50, no surprise there. Players in EU take ranked way more seriously than NA. I think EU is more toxic, which probably leads to people chasing more and not really relying on their teammates at all, because everybody in EU is really toxic. Like, EU ranked is super toxic. There's probably like a large amount of players who are currently, like, you know, high-level EU players who used to just be complete toxic, like ranked sweaty warriors. So toxic. I mean, I think just in general, EU is a harsher environment than NA online. and everybody's just kind of joking around and chilling out, listening to some lo-fi. EU, there's just like no music, just pure game sound. That's a really good pass by Khalid. Relating Wave's not reading the plays of his teammates in this game. Didn't read Polar's demo, and I don't like this position for Relating Wave here, actually. Not that Relating Wave needs any help learning how to play threes. This guy's a monster. But think about what is Relating Wave doing here. He's anticipating a backboard hit by Khalid. He's expecting that Khalid is going to hit this into the backboard right about there, and then he's in a good position to attack that rebound. However, if you're over here, you can still attack that rebound if you're on the far side. You can still attack that rebound. You're not going to get there that much more slowly, and you're in the blind spot for the goalkeeper. So I actually like the far post position a bit better. And had Relating Wave been far post instead of near post, he'd be in a much better position to receive an infield pass like that. In general, you get more options when you're far post. Oh, a pretty good fake there. What is happening with Faris in the goal line though? How does he trip on the... Oh, he just gets a bit lost. he just gets completely lost, doesn't he? He just loses track of where his goal is. He's like, wait a minute, I'm in the goal! What? Not the best defensive play there. Porridge Hog, thanks to 200 bits. Went against you last night early morning in threes. Shocked to see you in C1/C2. I mean, I've not really played Rocket League in a while, and I'll be honest with you guys. Solo queuing right now is really, really bad. Is it just me, or is solo queuing ranked like the worst it's ever been? Oh my days, it's terrible. It is just awful. Like 2v2 as well, it's not just 3v3. Solo queuing 2s is so much worse than it used to be. But yeah, 3s is honestly, I don't even know what's going on in 3s. I don't know what is going on in 3s. Like, I feel like I understand Rocket League quite well, and then I play ranked 3s, and I have no idea what is going on. I can't predict a thing. I'm like, all my 5 years of casting Rocket League at the highest level has done nothing to prepare me for these games. Nothing. I can't read a thing. And then, yeah, people don't know how to defend as well. Like, no one can defend. I feel like if I ever leave the goal, we're getting scored on. Because my teammates have no idea how to defend. And the other team also have no idea how to defend. Like, nobody knows how to defend. 3s these days. Solo queuing 1 sucks. Well, I actually played some 1s the other day and I had a good time. I got chat 2 and 1s. I was pretty happy with that. Because I have not played Rocket League in ages. For 2 days ago or something. But yeah, I apologize. Anybody who did play with me in 2s or 3s the past few days, I apologize for really not paying much attention. I was watching TV shows, or I was watching Netflix, I should say, and playing Rocket League at the same time. So most of the time I would not even know what score it is. I'd be like, what game is this? Like, what score is it? Oh, we're winning? We're losing? I don't know. So I apologize if you had to play with me. I probably wasn't a very good teammate either. Wasn't really in the mood to try hard. I was just like, you know, grinding those mechanics with bots, aka teammates. What show were you watching? I was watching Ozark. Has anyone seen Ozark? Give us a 1 in chat if you've seen Ozark. Oh, is this a rage quit? I think that's a rage quit. Oh dear. Look at this. So Khalid gets another goal here. We've got Mavie, Prime, and Faris. Mavie's out here. The replay continues. I think that was a rage quit. Like, that's not a forfeit, because if it was a forfeit, then the replay would have ended. So unlucky there. Maybe rage quit in the game. Oh dear. Or disconnecting, and then that's the end of the replay. So I think that was an abandoned match. You live in Ozarks? Ooh. Yeah, Ozark is amazing. So I was probably paying more attention to that than ranked.